Good day, writers. We are looking at the birth of Jesus today. Emmanuel, God is with us. And Mr. Chambers points out that we have no bragging rights as a species, as a race, that Jesus originated from us. And I think what Mr. Chambers is getting at here is that we needed a cure from this mortality. And that cure came from our Heavenly Father, our Creator. It did not come from our own. It did not well up from us. It had to be provided. And in that, Mr. Chambers gets into being born again and what that means. And so this idea that we can somehow transform ourselves, that we can somehow become so good enough to escape this mortality, it is put to rest in terms of it's feeble. It's as much as we attempt to well exceed our shelf life, we're gonna fail. And so God is telling us it's got to come. The cure has to come from God. It has to come from outside us, and it has to dwell in us, and we have to become it. So today's exercise is really to identify that bridge between God and humanity, a bridge that God has built, and that bridge is Jesus. And identify the ways that Jesus, Son of God, Son of Man, is continually deferring to God, continually telling us that our ways are not God's ways, and that God is so much different, and we have traversed so far in our ways, in our race and in our species and in our practices, and they lead to death. That is our mortality. And as much as we try to escape that, to extend our shelf life, we will fail because, well, it comes from us, and we need to have the transfusion, and that transfusion is provided through the birth of Christ and the witness of Jesus, and Jesus on the cross, and Jesus resurrected. So we need to allow that in us. That is the way to life, truth, and till we write again. Right on.